Hey subs, let's party! Alright, thanks for clicking on this video. I know you have tons of crap on here to choose from. Thanks for picking this. We're having a 500 sub party. I think at the time of filming this, I finally hit over 500 subs. It only took about 2.5 years, and I think I'm at like 502. So thank everyone for clicking on this video, and thank you, the subscribers. We're going to have a little party here. We got cake, we got ice cream, we got records, we got a bunch of topics, we got a bunch of top lists to talk about. Now on YouTube, when you hit the 500 subscriber thing, they send you this little email like, congratulations. And there's a little like plane on it or something. And I thought, oh, rock and roll planes always had a great relationship with each other. Oh, yeah, no one's wearing the vinyl around the neck. And I thought, top 5 rockers that did not do too well with air travel. Oh yeah, cake and ice cream. Hold on here. I love cake. It's a party. I remember when I moved out of the house as a young kid, one of the first things I did, because, you know, your parents as you grow up always prepare meals for you. I'm like, man, I want to rebel against that. I bought myself a sheet cake with blue and white frosting for no reason. And like for the next week, I ate sheet cake in my little apartment. And I was like, yeah, and then I realized, oh, there's a reason why your parents make you eat like green beans and broccoli. It's so you don't die of just eating sheet cake. Back to the air travel. Top 5 rockers that did not so well with air travel. Number 5, folk rocker, folk rocker, Jim Croce. Man, he's awesome. I Got a Name. I Have to Say I Love You in a Song. Of course, he did Bad Leroy Brown, which I don't think is on this one. But yeah, Jim. Sadly, plane crash. Of course, the epic one, when you think of plane crash and rock band, Leonard Skinner, of course, they keep going on and on and on and on. They just lost a guitar player not too long ago. This is the only Skinner album I need. It's the only Skinner album I own. I mean, when you got Freebird and Simple Man and 3 Steps on the same album, I don't need any more Skinner. This is how much I love Freebird. Boom, got the 12-inch single. Look at that. Was it a gun inside of a baseball? Hello, America. Number 3 did not do too well with air travel. The one and only John Denver. He's a good actor. He's in those old God movies with George Burns. That's good stuff. John Denver. He's got, I mean, Take Me Home. Leaving on a Jet Plane. That's kind of like ironic there. But Sunshine on My Shoulder. I mean, John Denver. What a career he had. He's just like a nice guy. When you would see him on TV, you know, he'd be on the shows and stuff. And what a nice guy. Oh! Number 2, I don't have a thing. It's, of course, Richie Valens and Mr. Buddy Holly. The big, and the third guy was the Big Bopper. Although he wasn't really as big as the other guys. But, yeah, I used to have a Buddy Holly record, but I traded it. I just wasn't that much into him. And Richie Valens, man, oh man, when, because I grew up in the 80s, when that La Bamba movie came out and they overplayed the hell out of that song, oh, I mean, I don't ever want to hear La Bamba as long as I live. Ever. So yeah, number 2. But of course, honorable mention of this is Stevie Ray Vaughan, who passed away in a helicopter. Actually, just a few hours north of where I'm at right now. So he didn't count because it's not a plane. It's a helicopter. It has to be plane. Number 1. Didn't do too well with air travel. Sadly enough. One of the best voices ever. Otis Redding. Of course, this came out after he passed, but Sitting on Dr. Bay, one of the best songs ever. And I tell you, for me, performance-wise, for Otis, you gotta get this. Got Hendrix on one side, Otis on the other side. His performance at the Monterey International Pop Festival, legendary. I mean, he just came out there, kicked ass, went back, like, boop, who's gonna top that? Nobody's gonna top that. Well, I think The Who and Hendrix did a great job, but Otis Redding deserved that. All right, enough of that. Hey, let's have a guest. Let's have a guest ready. Pup. This is Nina Pup, and what's your favorite Led Zeppelin song? Immigrant Song. I would have thought you went with Black Dog. That's interesting. Nina Pup Dog. Special guest. Alright, let's go through some of the new releases I have purchased. I forgot to add this on the last time I did a new release. Whenever I do the new release videos, they really don't fare too well. Like I said, I always shoot for 100 views per video, and I'm happy. The Rock Hall fan vote still going on at time of this filming. First place I just looked was George Michael. He's doing very well. Second place was Cyndi Lauper. And way down, like, I don't know, 8th or something, is Spinners. I love the Spinners. They were one of my 5 picks to get into the Rock Hall. And I was like, I really do like spinners. I went out and I bought this like hit CD. I tell you, it has not left my car CD player. Yes, I have a car that has a CD player. I think I bought the Honda CR-V last year that the CDs were in there. CD player was in there. And it's like, it's a shame. I'll Be Around, Rubber Band Man, Working My Way Back to You, Forgive Me Girl, Badly. Oh, come on. If you like just a warm tone soul, spinners, man. Good stuff. And I went to a store and bought, I still buy CDs sometimes, bought Poster. I have this on vinyl, which is kind of hard to get on vinyl. But Junior Citizen from Poster Children. It was one of the Poster Children albums that I didn't really give too many listens to when it came out. I was really into their first 3-4 albums a lot. And then after that, I'd purchase stuff and just, but man, revisiting it, this is one hell of a record. Poster Children. Great alternative rock band. Here's another list. Top record from Kiss. Destroyer, of course. Destroyer's the best record from Kiss. Throwing in a top list right there for you. Ooh, a top list. And of course, got my Kiss shirt on with has Eric Singer and Tommy Thayer on. All my Kiss friends are like, dude! I know. My wife bought it for me. She didn't know. Eric Singer, Tommy Thayer. I bought my Kiss ticket. The final 50 shows, they say. Of course, they might play a show, but let's just at least hold them to that. The final 50 shows of this last tour. Chicago is the 4th to the last. So I bought tickets to go see it. It's going to happen in late November this year. Of course, do a video about it. And I can't wait. Top bands that never seem to go away. Top 3. The Who, Mötley Crüe, and Kiss. But I think Kiss is finally going to go away. I mean, how... You're old and you're putting on it. I don't know. I digress. I started this channel just, to have fun. I have an animal channel already here on YouTube that I've had since 2008. And it's got 26,000 subscribers. Although hardly anyone watches those clips anymore. But anyway, so I did this channel a little over 2 years ago just to have fun. I mean, I have music, come home from work, work as a zookeeper, so I'm with animals all day. And I come home and I want to talk music to people. But I don't really want to have people around. Just talk to the camera. And my dog. Anyway, so new stuff. I went to see a Material Issue movie that's called Out of Time. It was really good. I've liked Material Issue since 90, 91-ish. Here's a Illinois Entertainer. I also have some old ones like Smashing Pumpkins on the cover, Urge Overkill. But anyway, here's Illinois Entertainer. February 1991 Material Issue. Here in the Illinois, Chicago area, we were thought, they're going to take over the world. And he just never seemed to break it past a little bit of MTV airplay and a little bit of college radio airplay that just never seemed to go past that. And now, if you talk to anyone in the whole power pop circles, Material Issue is it. And I had this record signed by Ted and Mike, the 2 guys left in the band. Of course, singer Jim committed suicide in 1996, sadly. And so the film is overlay of the band, and it also talks to his mom and stuff, his late mom. It's just about how, if you're having problems, talk to somebody, talk to anybody. Suicide is not the way to go, obviously, but it's what a hell of a band. They had 3 releases, and all 3 are great. But to me, if you're going to check out Material Issue, I've never heard of this band before. Okay, 1991 they put out International Pop Overthrow. This is the repressing of it. So if you want, you don't want to spend a lot on original vinyl because it goes for a lot. You can go for the represses out there, a lot cheaper. I haven't signed the repress. I have the original, but I still want to bring the original to the movie theater. And the film is really good. It was made by some kid. I think it was a student project at first. But he does a good job of speaking to a lot of people. So it's about the music industry and just why they didn't really hit it big, and the group, and about Jim as well. So it's a good movie. Check it out. Went to an antique mall. Of course, probably one of the worst places to shop for records, antique malls. I'll show up some examples. Look at this Paul Simon album. Whoa, a little much there. This REO Speedwagon record. Whoa, okay, so prices are usually pretty bad. But every once in a while you can find a booth that somebody's priced well. And I did. I found this for $10. The Soft Parade from The Doors. I've always loved this album. Tell All the People, I think it's great. Of course, Touch Me, Wild Child. The only song I don't really love on it is the actual Soft Parade song. But Runnin' Blue, that's good. This is a good record. I mean, a lot of people, when they rank their albums, they don't put Soft Parade high up. But it's great. It's a great record. I love The Doors, man. What a band. When I was a kid, This woman used to drive me to me and her son to grade school, and she would listen to their hits album and just chain smoke the whole way to grade school with the windows up. Of course, it was cold all the time, but it was like, oh. But I love the Doors music, so it was like catch-22. Love the Doors. Didn't want to breathe in smoke as a little kid for the 20-minute drive to school. He also had in this booth for like $8, Plimsoll's first record. Great record from the Plimsolls. Of course, they are known from Million Miles from the Valley Girl soundtrack, which came out on the album after this. But this is a really good release from '81, one of my favorite years. So Plimsolls. It's good power pop rock stuff. And I found this was at a record store, was having half off used albums. Oak Park Records here. Alan does a great job running that store. The store's been around forever. They were having half off of their any inventory that was sitting at the store for more than a year, and they were trying to move it. So I bought this, Mr. Buddy Miles, great drum. Need a Pup-Up's happy about Mr. Buddy Miles. I don't have this one, but we're using I'm showing it to you because it's new, but also, these are one of my favorite, this is one of my favorite albums. Them Changes from him. And on it has I Still Love You Anyway. It's one of my favorite slow songs of all time. So if you don't know him, I would check out this one first. I've had this forever, this album. Them Changes is great. I also picked up this. I have not listened to this yet. Of course, Ian Gillan. You know, he sung Deep Purple for a long time. This is one of his, he put out a few solo albums around 1976-ish. I think this is the first of a few of them, if I'm not mistaken. And I think they're more like jazzy, they were saying. So I'm anxious to spin this and see what it's all about. Ian Gillan solo album. And stuff that I've ordered. Ordered this. It's Wolf Alice Blue Weekend Live. I talk about them all the time on this channel. One of my favorite newer bands. This Blue Weekend's their third album. It's great. And this is 4 of the songs from that album played live. I can't get enough of Wolf Alice. Love this band. They're from the UK. Huge over there. Here in the States, they just haven't seemed to break it yet. Soundgarden, this reissue, repressing, whatever, came out not too long ago. Down on the Upside. I think it's the only Soundgarden I need on vinyl. No, I don't have Loud Love on vinyl. I don't think I have that one. Or is that what it's called? Louder Than Love? Loud Love? I don't know. Anyway, this is good. It's not my favorite Soundgarden album, but it's still great. I mean, it's Soundgarden. Oh, and they should get another Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year. And a little Grail thing I got. One of the few Cheap Trick records I don't have on vinyl. There are some Cheap Trick albums that aren't available at all on vinyl. They only put them out on CD, like Rockford and 1 or 2 around that era. But this one came out, what was it, 2003, special one, limited edition on vinyl. And I finally picked it up there. I think I paid like $80, maybe a little under $80 for it. But yeah, I love Cheap Trick, my favorite band. You can have your cake and eat it too. So hey, hope you enjoyed the 500 sub party. One of the fun things along this channel in this past year is that I've been playing in a band, and it's been fun playing the drums again and looking at the crowd. And hats off to all the bands out there doing original music. It's so easy to just join a cover band because that's what the clubs want. You know, they get paid pretty well and the crowd comes up. But hats off. Those old guys still rocking out there looking for bands, forming bands that are making original rock and roll music. Good stuff. Like I said, we got a bunch of topics coming up. Stay tuned to this channel. We're going to talk about my Kiss collection, all my Devo records, the top 5 bands I regret not seeing live. What other things we got? Punk 7 inches I'm going to do. Top 10 Punk 7 inches. Do a show review for Lollapalooza 2. Take out a time warp. Go back to that. The most heavy metal record covers. Groups and artists that just went to shit. A whole bunch of fun topics. So like I said, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for tuning in. And thanks for watching. Hey, let's do one more of these party things here. Party.